Alright, hello YouTube. This is Pouncer the Cat. I'm Jeff at the park. And he was going nuts. So, here we go. He just wanted to go out. I took him out a million times today, but he was so lazy he didn't want to get out of the car. And the reason he didn't want to get out of the car was because he was up all last night. And the reason he was up all last night was because he lit the house on fire. Yep. And the fire alarm scared him to death. So you scared yourself. And so here we are. What can I tell you? That's the reality of having a Pouncer cat. So he started to pace, which they do anyway. They're always going to pace. I figured, let's just go outside. Let's just see what's up. Oh, hang on, I need my glasses. ELP, what's up? Poof. And poof, we're here. Pouncer knew, because Pouncer knows everything. I don't think we need all these leashes. Wait, don't rip my arm. Wait. Alright. Alright. He knows it's open. So how you doing, ELP? What's the word? On this happy Friday. Pouncer loves Fridays. But today he had me worried because, he never refuses bug hunting, ever. But he wouldn't get out of the car. He just kept sleeping. I tried to lift him, he kept kissing me. I was like, alright, what do we do? Just chill here? So I waited for him, and he always knows when we're there. He's been a little lazy. And so he always knows when we get somewhere. He always, once we arrive, he knows we're there, wherever it is. But this time he didn't want to wake up. But of course, last night he lit the house on fire. He knocked over a cardboard box and he said, I wonder what would happen if I lit the stove up. So he did that. The alarm went off 4:30 a.m. So he scared himself to death. And now we're making up for it. Yep, your schedule's all off. And that's kind of why we're out here. But I've also been thinking about taking them out more at night, like we used to. That's kind of pretty. I know you guys can't see it. I guess it's like a pond or something. What is that, bro? What is that, little bro? It's like a little playground. Yeah, we're okay. But he did burn some of my books, which makes me think he's like, it's like in Don Quixote when they burned it. Something just terrible book burning. I can't believe he's a book burner. And somehow all these crazy things keeps happening and I'm still here. I don't know how. So many crazy things have happened to me in my life. And now Pouncer had a crazy thing happen to him too. Pouncer loves being outside, but he also loves being inside. What he doesn't like is going outside. And he doesn't like going inside. He likes to be outside. He hates going. He protests and he cries and he yells at me. Because he's Pouncer. Per day. What kind of cat is that? This is Pouncer. He's a serval. You're a serval, bro. Congratulations. Be proud of that. Yeah. He's Jewish. He's a Jewish cat. And he keeps kosher. Oh, car. He loves to know things. You know what I'm saying? He loves to see what's going on. It's not the kind of cats that you can just keep cooped up that can always cuddle with you. Why so many leashes and harnesses? Because he once escaped from 3 out of 4 leashes and his harness and opened the back window to the car that was locked, and he was gone for 83 days and nights. So I figured it might be a good idea, What's up, Casper? How's everyone tonight? Roadrunner, what's up with you? No fishing, no swimming, no walking on ice. I think we can do that. The other day we were in a park and it said no dogs. I was like, ha ha ha, it doesn't say no cats. How did you find him? No, the cops took him away. I never lost him. He got out. He got out of the car when he opened the window and all that. And then I caught him. It's a long story, but it's just a terrible story. Don't make me tell it. It's depressing. But they took him away. And I got him back after a big, big fight. After a lawyer proved there was nothing illegal about him whatsoever. We still had to pay a lawyer, and there were no apologies or anything. Does he like to go out day or night? He likes night more. But he also likes watching the sun come up and watching it go down. He always liked beautiful things. Except today. Except today at that park, he would not go outside. It was the first time ever. But he just made himself so tired by being up all night, by setting off the fire alarm, that he couldn't stay awake. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That whole thing was so crazy. But it never winds up like this. Whenever someone has an animal taken away, they always kill it or some terrible thing, And this is like the one time someone's gotten him back. That's because we fought like hell. What's up, man? Assalamu alaikum. Sinastri. Yapor Nul. What do you see, buddy? You're welcome. You're welcome. I love you. They love you. They all love you. They sure tried to kill. They tried everything to kill him. It's such a crazy thing, man. Like the animal shelter that wouldn't take him out of a crate for 4 days and nights. They wouldn't feed him or give him water or give him seizure medicine. That left him in his own poop and pee-pee all that time. Those people, the ones that tortured him, were pushing to kill him because they didn't want to have any liability for what they had done to him, and now they do. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, it was. It was so horrible. You like it here, huh? This is a place we can come? He finds it acceptable. Yo, thanks so much. I never saw one of those. Thank you. Yo, you got a dog. A ghost. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, ghost. How are you tonight? That's the first time we got that. It kind of scared me, to be honest. It just popped out at it. It's like a TikTok thing. And anyone that sends anything, it just goes to taking care of Pouncer, as does all my money. Just take care of you. What's up, Neela? So come meet him. He's the best play fighter in the world. And he puts on a show, man. Go get him, Pouncer. Oh, Ghost, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much love to you too, Rain. What's up, Brian? This is Pouncer. What kind of cat? He's Jewish. He's Israeli Jewish. He's a good boy. What is that place? I wonder. I can't really see. I think it's a pond. We'll check tomorrow. What do you think? The spots come off. You gotta be very careful with that. Yeah, you want to go through with that, don't you? Anything that's trouble, he wants to do. Can I have a sandwich of that? You want a sandwich of Pouncer? Do you eat cat regularly? Oh, that didn't sound so good. I'd be instant. You have to show me some of the snakes. Yeah, you can see all the snakes. Snake's probably my favorite animal. Is that cheetah? No, it's not a cheetah. Oh, Rain, thank you so much. Pouncer will turn you into a sandwich. Why would he do that? He's a good boy. What is that? This is Pouncer. Listen to Roadrunner. Ben Brad, how are you? Ben Brad 7. I guess you guys can see better from here. When I'm at the other park, I guess you guys can see. Everyone's always telling me it's pixelated. Oh, man, thank you so much, Rain. Oh, we appreciate it so much. Thank you. Pouncer, say thank you. He says thank you. He does. He knows. Hola, salud desde Chile otra vez. ¿Cómo se llama su mascota? Pouncer, o sea, en español, saltitos. Saltitos. He's from Chile. You never know, like, if he's seeing something or smelling something. It's like he has these competing senses. Is that a cat or a wild cat? I'm not sure how to answer that. All cats are wild. How the F did you legally obtain an ocelot? It's not a lot for an ocelot. An ocelot. Are you an ocelot? I didn't know he was an ocelot. What's up, Shannon? Es una muy bonita mascota. ¿Qué tipo de felino es? Es un gato serval. S-E-R-V-A-L. Serval. Yeah, es muy guapo. Es muy guapo, con muchos lunares. Tiene lunares y rayas. Y en la cola tiene anillos. Si lo ves. Thank you, Raina, so much. Oh, man. There's a little pee-pee for everybody. That's how Pouncer does pee-pee. Meaning, I love this tree. This is now Pouncer's tree. How many languages do you speak? Like 30. Ancient languages mostly. It's a serval man of the woods, yes sir. I appreciate you guys so much. All of you. And I don't just mean people who send gifts, everybody, because we went through hell. We went through hell. We had people all across the world fighting for Pouncer. You know, we had politicians calling. People gave thousands of dollars to the GoFundMe, went to the lawyer. Oh man, Pasi, thank you so much, Pasi Flora. Mil gracias, thank you. Pastor, say thank you. He says thank you. We love you guys. We appreciate it, for real. Yeah, that was bad too. It's been a rough 12 months. I also got mauled by a bear. The snake was a billion times worse. But getting mauled by a bear isn't all it's cracked up to be. That really sucked. We were in this woods, in this place called Hoke. No, he's not a Savannah cat. And I was walking him, and this black bear comes out of nowhere, and they do go after animals. And so I, for some reason, hit the bear like an idiot. I turned my back and hit it. I kicked it. And then it started to rip the hell out of my skull. I still have holes in my skull. You should watch the video, but YouTube took a lot of it down. And they still won't staple the holes in my head. They still say that there's bear bacteria, for some reason it can't be stapled. Meanwhile, he's going nuts. I was, half of me was just trying to hold on to him. Yeah, the last 12 months have been a little hard. No, not 12. The last 14 months. Getting bitten by that thing, that took me out of it. I had dialysis and convulsing, and my heart stopped, and my kidney stopped, and I had hallucinations for weeks. No los vecinos y sus mascotas. No hay vecinos, se los ha comido. Y no se escapa. He's worried about the neighbors. He thinks that the Pouncer just gave him to eat the neighbors for real. I told him not to worry because he ate the neighbors already. How many times do you think Pouncer will walk around this thing? Question is how many times I'll last. But if you don't know, he's the best boy in the world. He wakes up every day and he literally jumps for joy. He jumps up and down on the bed and he gives me kisses and head bumps till I wake up. Every day, 3:21 a.m. every single day. Oh, we're getting up even early tomorrow. Oh shoot, I forgot to tell him. Oh, I got a class tomorrow. I just realized you're going to be alone tomorrow for 7 hours. That's the longest we've ever been apart since he's back. I forgot to tell you. Are you okay with that? Just sleep, all right? It's going to be a little hard for him. It's going to be a little hard for you, but you're going to be okay. I wish I was able to have someone check up on him, but you can't do that. What's up, William? So-so. So-so actually in Chinese is a paternal uncle. And the maternal uncle is Juju. And I'm actually a so-so. My brother's wife is Malaysian, ethnically Chinese. It's a soul cat. Gotcha. But I had him since he was an itty bitty tiny little boy. And he would fit in my hand. And even then, he was a sweetie. All he wanted to do was play. All he wanted to do was play. And explore. You know, when he's outside, he wants to explore and sniff everything. He likes to chase bugs. That's his main hobby. And ceiling fans. How long is the leash? This is 26 feet. Those are 6 feet. We ain't taking no more chances. Yeah, those are Bree. Hey, Bree. Those are 6 footers. How you been, Bree? Yeah, he's so funny. He wouldn't let me he wouldn't let me take his harness off. But I took it off. I wanted him to rest. And then he put it back on. Like, how does he even do that? He put it over his head. It's so funny. And he looked at me like, snap it, snap it. What cat would do that if you don't send him? I don't get you, bro. I know what you mean. If I don't send him, you need the rest of that sentence. Send him where? Does he shed much? Little bit, tiny little bit. Send him back to Africa. Nah, they can't live in Africa anymore. He's like a bobcat. That's where I got his father. I rescued him from Cameroon, a town called Wambam. It's a country, Cameroon, in Africa. And it's bad times, man. I saw the wildcats, the servals. They don't look like Pouncer. You know, they're dying. You know, they have nothing to eat. It's overdeveloped. He's not built for the cold. It's not cold. Thank you, Dan. Whoa! Wait up! Is that a wildcat? What do you feed him? Él come los hispanitos. He eats rats and mice, quail, and chicks. He loves fish. And his favorite thing is rabbits. See, pee-pee in the same place. He's saying this is Pounce's tree. That's Pounce's tree. Pounce's Christmas tree. Doctor Who, What, Where. You guys have creative names. I was on TikTok for a while. Well, Pounce was on TikTok for a while. They had funny names tonight, too. But isn't it good? For some reason, this Friday is particularly welcome, isn't it? This was like a long work week. También habla español el güey. Hombre, claro. La lengua que tú quieras. Pero él habla muchos idiomas. What is that? This is Pouncer. Hi, Chief. Chief of DC. How are you? You sound like you're Cuban. I'm from Spain. African bilingual serval. Yeah, I like that. He puts small clothes on. Pouncer likes to wear clothing, especially his pajamas. I don't usually post that. For some reason, that's like his intimate time. You know. Solo español. Bueno, entonces hablemos español. Lo que tú quieras. Speak whatever language you want. Whatever you want. Hey, Jason, how are you? And if I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. What kind of animal is that? This is Pouncer. He's a serval. Why 3 leashes? Because he once had 4 leashes on, and he escaped from 3 and the harness. He opened the back window that was locked, and it wound up being gone for 83 days and nights. So I figured, why take any more chances? And he doesn't care at all. You might notice, since he was, nothing years old, he's always had leashes on. And if I took it off, he stays with me anyway. I like it on. It gives me emotional security more than anything. And it doesn't bother him. Phil is dead. Thank you so much, bro. We really appreciate it. Anything you send goes right to Pouncer's upkeep. It goes to buy his food and all that stuff. You know, his clothing, his pajamas. Is that a dangerous animal? No. He can sound dangerous. He's got good sounds. He's got sound effects. I got scratches, but they're not on purpose. That's from tickling his belly, because he's ticklish. But he identifies as dangerous. He tries to be. Look, he's never killed anything. Have you killed anything when you were gone? I don't know. There are rumors, but I think it's hearsay. They're dangerous to alley cats and Yorkies. No, he's not. He grew up with cats. He loves cats. He's like the one serval. I know that usually they will kill a cat immediately, but think about it. That's how you get savannah cats, from the ones that don't kill them. With a female will be serval. So there wouldn't be savannah cats that couldn't get along. Right? But most servals will kill a small cat. But Pouncer grew up with them, and Pouncer has saved 3 cats' lives. 2 kittens and a regular cat. They were all in trouble, and he's so gentle. He could easily jump that fence. Oh! Easily. But then he'd be all by himself again, and he's not down for that. He just wants to run. What are you doing, you maniac? You want to go down? He likes slides. Oh, bro, you're so clumsy. We've done slides since he was little. We could do this one. I can't do it with the phone, though. Sorry, guys. But I'll post it tomorrow. The thing with slides is, you go on the slide, you got to hold him like a baby, which he's very used to. He thinks it's normal, being giant and a big baby. It's under your belly, bro. You're all tangled up. But you go down the slide. When you're halfway down, he jumps out. And then when you land, he's there laughing at you. I swear. They can jump. Yeah, easy. Yep. Listen to Roadrunner. She knows. Girl, come here a second. You're all tied up. Come here, Pouncer. Wait, that's not comfortable. Wait. You're getting uncomfortable. Wait, I love you too. I love you too, but wait. You're all tied up. Okay. You're a good boy. Okay, we love you. Everybody says hi. Everybody loves you. Okay. He said he loves you guys. Oh, you're tied up. Those other cats are doing well. It costs a lot of money, though. Avery, I didn't mention this, but I thought, someone told me, Andre, he told me that the 3 little baby orange cats were killed by a falcon. Hey, Sabrina, yeah, he walks a lot. I don't know if he marks it. Hang on, let me come back to that. And so I got so upset. I didn't tell anybody because he had just come back. I didn't feel like getting into another depression. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, WMCC? So, I just waited, and I started slipping into the depression anyway. And then this other neighbor calls me up, Tom, and he says, I heard that you heard that those babies were killed. He goes, no, my daughter adopted them. They're all fine. All of them. And they're costing me 3 bags of cat food a day. And I'm in a faraway state. But I was thinking of visiting them. And I found someone who's going to take them all. But I didn't realize the orange ones would get adopted. Hey, yo, buddy. If you weren't here before, I was telling about how Pouncer last night with the house on fire. He thought it'd be interesting to go on top of the fridge and knock down a cardboard box onto the stove and then to turn it on. And boy, we found out that we have a fire alarm that works really well. What's up, Frank James? Sorry, I'm going to mispronounce the name. Mathewson. But, yep, we had a legit fire, and he burned my books. That's what was in he's a book burner. And he burned the flag of Spain, where I was born. I couldn't believe that. That really pissed me off, bro. That did piss me off. That was the one thing he ever did that really pissed me off. He burned the flag of Spain. What the hell? Yeah, what was that about, man? Nationalistic cat. Yep. Where do you think you're going? You see, he could jump it, but he won't. He easily could. He doesn't want to be alone. Trust me, man. He there are times when I'll let him run around without the leash. He comes running back, but it's very rare because it gives me emotional insecurity. If Clement Pouncer, he's way too cute. Well, the evidence is I don't have any direct testimony. I don't have video. I don't have witnesses. But it is circumstantial. I think Michael Barry could prove the case. What's up, M-I-U Hop? Is that Meow Hop? Might be. Watching a kitty cat. If we popped up on your feed, you could be a meow person. Telly Savalis. Oh, Kojak. With the lollipop. Thank you, bro. If you don't know Telly Savalis, look him up. What kind of cat is that? That's so fun. No one's ever asked. He's Jewish. He doesn't have his yarmulke right now. Tomorrow tomorrow he's going to be Palestinian. I got him the Palestinian thing. You're going to be Palestinian tomorrow. I'll make you Jewish the next day. Thank you, Krista. Say hi to the car. He has a neighbor that he's in love with. Yes, Andy. Good, man. Andy knows his cats. Andy Barnett knows this shit. There's a neighbor who... he's always innocent. I'm telling you, I could build a good case. Thanks, Miranda. He's a boy. She has a Cadillac. I think she's a doctor. Her name is Jordan. She's really pretty. I think she's probably watching this. She's always watching. But she's pretty. What can I tell you? And she got a daughter who's a sweetheart. And we love them. But Pouncer's in love with her. And I keep telling him, marry her. She's got a caddy. She's a doctor. Marry rich, bro. He's not listening to me. He just wants to flirt. You should listen to me, bro. Listen to Daddy. I'm giving you advice of the ages here. You're getting pearls of wisdom, pearls of gold. What, you wouldn't obey anything? You wouldn't obey anything. Hello, Miranda. Everyone's watching. There are times, man, most of the time, we go to like a big park, people like, either they're going to be like, what's that? Which of course is normal. But most people, they look, it's Pouncer. It's Pouncer. Hi, Pouncer. And I don't mind that. He doesn't mind that. But what I do mind is, I don't mean you guys, but what I do mind is when people, especially golfers and joggers, just come running up to him saying, Pouncer, like he's a long-lost friend. He's not like that. I could show you how to make friends with him. Does he wear a meow collar? I'm not sure what a meow collar is. He's got a collar, it's the Flash. And he has a collar that says crime scene. He's got a collar with marijuana leaves. He's got a Bob Marley collar with Jamaican flag. He's got every collar. I can't find one with spikes though that fits him. I want to make him a badass. My niece is making him a costume. He's going to be a biker. A badass biker. It's either that or make him Knight Rider. And he's got a priest outfit. He's got all sorts of stuff. He has hundreds of different uniforms. And you should see some of those prizes on the way. For Halloween, he was a taco. A bark collar keeps him from meowing. I wouldn't want him to not meow. Pouncer's a celebrity cat. He sort of is. He sort of is. Like, when you can't go out in public with your cat, you got problems, But better him than me. When it's Thanksgiving, last Thanksgiving, I took swaggers to my house for Thanksgiving. I opened the door, and there's like 28 people. Everyone goes, Swaggers, hello, Swaggers, my baby. My mom's like, how's my baby? How's my boy? They have his seat set up for him. He's all ready for Thanksgiving. No one said hi. Not one person said hi to me out of about 28 people. Not my mom, dad, brothers, nobody. No one said hi. Everyone's, hello, Swaggers, hello, my baby. What the hell is that? And it's a celebrity with the swag. And now Pouncer's like more known even. And no one ever confuses them, which is funny. I always thought people would. And Pouncer has a black nose and Swaggers has a pink one, but that has nothing to do with it. They're totally different people. Swaggers is a psychopath. A very loving, sweet psychopath. But a psychopath. He's like my friend. That's a Nazi who's like a really nice Nazi that helps Jewish women all the time across the street, but he's a Nazi for real. For real, for real. I'm not making this up. There's this guy who, it's such a long story. I told it a couple nights ago, but he's a legit Nazi. What's up, Rain? Like, he considers himself a Nazi. His Facebook profile has a swastika. He is a member of the Nazi Party and all those organizations. If it exists, he's in it. But he also helps his old Jewish woman neighbor across the street. And when she's in the hospital, he goes and reads the story. He's a bad Nazi, but he's a Nazi. That's what Swaggers is. He's a psychopath, but he's a bad psychopath. So he'll give you kisses all night. But he is a psychopath. And that guy is a Nazi, technically. Thank you, Rain. He loves you too. Pouncer's got lots of love for everybody. Is he native of sub-Saharan Africa? Exactly. Her name, but not the parents. Her was not all you. I know you. I feel like I'm his dad in every way. I really do. His mom, I posted her a few weeks ago. Well, 2 weeks ago. Her name is Juno. And she's so nice. She looks just like him. And she acts like him. She'll hiss, then she'll give you kisses. She didn't even know me, really. And she gave me kisses, you know. He's a serval. S-E-R-V. I should really pin that. I don't know why I don't do that. S-E-R-V-A-L. Usually there's this girl, Wildstar, who's here. And she always tells people the answer. Because I get asked that question a few hundred times a day. Busamio sent party hat. Yo, thanks so much, bro. I really appreciate it. We do, from the heart. You know, it helps because Pouncer is a lot of money and he needs a lot of things and he needs to be spoiled. What can I tell you? When someone tells me he's spoiled, I always say that's the highest compliment I could think of. Thanks again, bro. I really appreciate it. So does he. Mansour Shabani. That sounds like Persian. Shema Farsi Mizanin. I don't know. Could be. Some names could be like from 4 different languages. So Pouncer can do sit. Swaggers can do sit. Swaggers also does roll over. I mean, for a mouse, he'll do roll over. But he's got to want it. You know, he's got to be hungry. Yeah, reflectively. Yeah. Will he run away? He'll run, but he won't run away. He'll run, then he'll wait for me. And then, what the pain in the ass part is, like, if I would let him go here, he wouldn't jump. He probably wouldn't even go out that thing. He hasn't done that yet, right? But he would want me to chase him. Like, he likes to run. And then it's like a whole pain in the ass to catch him, you know? But would he run away? No. And if I were to go the other way, he would wind up going the other way. He doesn't like being alone. He really doesn't like being without me at all. And tomorrow I got to take this class. It starts... Bro, I got to leave early tomorrow. I'm a little bit worried now. No, bro, if it was illegal, I wouldn't be on a YouTube live. It depends on the state. I'm a little worried. Tomorrow I'm going to be at a class for like 7 hours. Has he attacked? Not really. That's why he burned the flag of Spain. Antonio Banks, how are you? What is that? There's a cat. Does he like snorkeling? Yes, he does. What are they legal in? North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Nevada, Wisconsin without licenses. And there's several states that are legal with permits or licenses, like Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania. Does it require extra paperwork? That again depends on the state. And even if this, putting Wisconsin aside, if the state says yes, how are you, good sir? If North Carolina says yes, for example, all that means is we grant you, the local municipality, the county or city, the right to say yes or no. Doesn't mean they're going to be legal. No, he's not a caracal. They have caracals have really long, they're a little bit fatter, they're less sleek, less lean, and they have longer ears. They're cool, I love them. But I'm a serval guy. All I really know about is servals and snakes, and I don't know much about either one. What kind of cat is that? This is Pouncer, he's a serval. Could someone say that for me? Playground. He doesn't care at all that this place is small, do you? You know, he just likes to smell things. He's very happy here. You want to scratch your nails? Good boy. Good boy. Hey, now you got it. How big is she? Melissa, I don't know why they hid that comment. Pouncer's a serval. He's that tall, right? That gives you an idea, no? He could give me a kiss, almost, just standing up. And he's 35 pounds. Here come people. Serval is the breed. Yes, Kevin. Yeah, people. It's people. What are you going to do? Eat them? He likes to watch people do anything. Don't worry, he won't hurt you or anything. What's that? So I can't hear that well. What? He identifies as a jaguar, but he's a serval cat. He's a good boy. Yeah, we're in the United States. Say hi to YouTube. These are my neighbors. Watch Pouncer the Cat. Pouncer the Cat, you can see yourselves. He's sharpening your tree. Yeah, he's 35 pounds. You guessed 40 last week. I didn't weigh him till very recently. You too, huh? Yeah. Are you in Florida? No. Sweet home Alabama. Ba-dum-bum. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Ba-dum-bum. In Florida, you need permits. Ugh, and I don't want to deal with this shit anymore, man. I'm done with permits. You know, in Florida, they'll come over your house and measure enclosures one day. Then they'll come the next day. I swear to God, they'll come the next day with a new measurement that you have to have. So now you're building it out. And that guy doesn't know the other guy was there. I've never seen anyone with a cat like that. Well, you've never seen me at all. That's a good song. Thanks, Alberta. I like that song, too. When you get here to Alabama, it says Sweet Home Alabama. It doesn't just say Alabama or Welcome to Alabama. That's when you know you got a hit. When it becomes the official sign of your state. Who sings that? Leonard Skinner? Did you rescue this cat? I rescued his father. And his father's name is Swaggers. He's a good boy too. But he's making babies. How to do around regular cats or dogs. He likes female dogs. Male dogs doesn't really, it's not food or fat to him. He doesn't care. He'll stand his ground. But he likes female dogs. And they like him. It's funny. There's a dog park somewhere around here. I just don't know where. Why the 3 leashes? So he doesn't get away. Ocelot. Yeah, he's an ocelot. Are you an ocelot, bro? You guys can't see because of the light, but there's a shadow that I can see, and his ears look so big. It looks like it's like the Batman ears. You think Pounce would be a good superhero? And he's got a harness with a coupler, so that means that leash is really functioning as 2. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess 4. Usually I have an extra collar on, but I'm not doing that anymore. Ocelot, where have you got? Everyone's saying ocelot. He's not an ocelot. Listen to WMCC. Carl, you love fish. Okay. Pounce loves fish too. His favorite food, well, he loves catfish and rabbits. Yeah, he is a superhero. That's a good point. So I was thinking of making him a catfish rabbit dish, like mixing them together. But you can't really cook it, you know. It's got to be raw. I got him an eel, which was... Thanks, Gretchen. I got him an eel. I was in this Asian market. I got him sardines and anchovies and squid. And I saw the eel. I was like, oh, that's disgusting. So he must like it because he loves disgusting things. But I was far from the car. I didn't feel like walking there. It was inexpensive, so I just bought it. And then I looked it up. And I can't give it to him because it's filled with all sorts of, I don't know, something like thiamine or something that is too much for them. Something like that. So, and you have to cook it because it might have parasites, and that scared me. So I'm not taking that risk with him. So if anybody wants an eel, you let me know. I got a frozen yellow eel. It looks delicious. And the anchovies he didn't eat. I could not believe that. He loves fishy fish. But he used to like, it's funny. He liked tuna, then he discovered salmon. So then he liked salmon. But then I gave him catfish. He's like, fuck the salmon. So now he just wants catfish. Unless I have a rabbit. So those are his favorite things. Oh, I hear that too. Don't get any crazy ideas, bro. Yeah, that's a crazy idea. That's a crazy idea, silly. I've always been impressed by how nice Pouncer is. You know, I mean, I don't mean to talk trash about Swaggers, but having raised Swaggers, when Swaggers was a baby, it was like raising a goblin. You know, he would just attack me out of nowhere, for real, bite me. Like, I have scars that will never go away from when he was a baby. You know, they could mess you up when they're a baby. You have to tame them as babies. Hey, Crystal. Oh, thanks so much, Crystal. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Anything you send goes right to his his care. But Pouncer, you know, a lot of it was that he was just always so sweet. But I also learned from my mistakes with Swaggers. I didn't take Swagger to enough places, I don't think. You know, I built him a giant enclosure, the biggest one in the country. It still is the biggest one. But I want to build Pouncer a bigger one that has 2 floors. It just hurts, man. I have arthritis and I'm old. But I like doing it. I just buy door kennel after door kennel and I connect them. And connect them and connect them. So they can go out and play Catarina. I love that name. Favova. But this time I want to go up. So it has like 30 feet up. And have a second level. And have perches. Meanwhile, I hope I survive the night. All this walking. I'm starting to sweat. What's up, Ganga Drama? You guys have pets? Anyone have a cat or dog or something? Or a snake? Or a lizard? Or a hamster? Or an octopus or something? There are people that have octopuses online. And I started to watch them, but then I feel like, you know, there's more to them than we realize. I don't think they should be pets. And when I see the octopus holding the guy, oh shit, that's a human. Oh, that's a person in that chair. I didn't see that. Oh, you did. Oh shit. Right or fighter? How you doing? What kind of animal is that? He's a cat. This is Pouncer. And that is a person. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. That's a person over there in the chair. This is the cat. Person, cat. And I'm a human. And the ears, they came with the cat. They come off though. I gotta wash his ears at night. It's such a pain in the ass. A wild African Serval Cat. I don't know if he's wild, but he's an African Serval Cat. I mean, wild would imply that they were born there. You're not a person. So a lot of people would agree with that. Is that a human across the street? I think so. She sounds like a very good human based on what she was saying. You think he would obey the sign, no fishing? Did you see the picture of him catching that trout? Did you see that when he jumped in the pond? Anybody see that? I uploaded it as a post. But yeah, they allow humans in the area. I don't know if this park is closed or not. Kids Rodriguez, how you doing? I'm glad you like them. I thought it was funny. Yesterday we were in this other park somewhere. I forget the name of the place, but it was funny because it said no dogs. It was a picnic area enclosed like this. I just thought it was so funny that Pouncer was there. And all the people were like, what the hell, man? There's no dog. Like, he's not a dog. He's not a dog. He's completely allowed. And he's walking so proudly. Yeah. Yeah, everyone looked at you. He's a trip, man. Message held for review. I guarantee it's going to be nothing. You let people pet your pussycat. See? If you can earn his trust enough to pet him, it's okay with me. But it's not, trust with them is not bestowed, it's earned. That's why I like wild animals. You know, one, I find that keeps my ego in check, which I like a lot. And two, they're not born loving you. You know, you have to make that journey to them. And then, when they do love you, it feels a lot better. It's earned. Even that trust is earned. And it doesn't come easy. If you want to pet him for real, you'd have to listen to what I say for like 3 hours. And then he would let you. But then you'd be like, wow, this is nice. I'm the only one. Yeah, I know, everyone, I don't know, it's like, it's from that thing where the guy says, can I pet your dog? Or I don't know, something like that. Everyone says that. That's one of the most common things. The most common being, what kind of cat is that? What kind of cat are you, bro? That's a cat on a leash. Justin, you have a good point. Actually, it's a cat on several leashes. I wish you guys knew just how good he was. You know, it's like, I can't tell you what a good boy he is. He's so good. You know, he's always so loving and he's funny, man. Like, you could be in the bathroom and you're just sitting there and he'll just walk in and he'll see his toilet paper And he'll just say to himself, I wonder what would happen if I hit that across the room. Bang! It's going flying. Like, there's no hesitation. Even in the bathroom, you're going to be laughing. You know, he's going to always make you laugh. When they're indoors, it's just antics. Hi, Tiana, how are you? And Tassie, Caravan of Life, what's up? You guys have good names tonight. We got people that come on here from Nepal, from Indonesia, from Iraq. We got people from everywhere. Rara, how are you? RAE is Real Academia Española. It's Spain's dictionary. Like a house cat plays with toilet paper. Yeah, but I mean, he likes to hit the whole roll. And he likes to eat it. And he likes to stick his head in the toilet. To him, that's olfactory heaven. And he'll just leave his head in the toilet. I took him to the vet for that. Because he kept sticking his head in the toilet in the other place and blowing bubbles. And I worried about it. I'm like, why the hell would he do that? And she's like, no, he's fine. I'm like, that's just not fine. Pisano, how are you tonight? This is Pouncer, and he says hi. Right? You're a good boy. Everybody says these strange things online. They always say the same thing, like they're more like dogs than cats. I don't know where that one comes from. That's got to be like one of the biggest myths. Like, he's nothing like a dog, just maybe in size. That's it. There's absolutely nothing else that's like a dog. How is he? He's good. How are you? He's making a totem pole. Well, then the other myth, there's a lot, is that they hiss to communicate. No, man. When they hiss at you, they mean exactly what you see. When it goes, ha, and it's threatening you, it is threatening you. That's it. That's what they're doing. Unless it's like rough play fighting. Even then, you know, it's rough play hissing. It's exactly what it looks like every time. Cat and leopard, crossbreed. I'm going to need to see some papers. That's not far from reality, actually. If you bred a cat with a leopard, see, he pees on the same tree. That's Pounce's Christmas tree. If you brought a breed a cat with a leopard, somehow, you would get something a lot like this, actually. These are related, Servals related more to leopards than cheetahs. More to leopards than any other cat. They say leopards came from them, if you believe it. I don't know, that's what you will read. Hey, Linda. ST and Guyan. But that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Or just to breed a serval with a leopard. How would that come out? See, that you can't do because they passed this law. It's a federal law. It bans big cats after that movie came out, the Tiger King. It led to problems. And it's a shame, man, because there are people who do have the land that can give the care, you know. If they had to, you know, put some restrictions on it or licensing requirements, I think fine, if you got to do that. I don't really believe in that, but if that's what the thing is. But to ban them from everyone, everywhere, that's crazy. He's not an F2, no, that's a Savannah cat. An F2 is a second generation Savannah cat. A Savannah cat is a hybrid of a serval and a regular cat. He's a serval. So this is not a real term, but let's just call him an F0. So he's an F0. If you had babies with a regular cat, that'd be an F1, the first generation, or filial 1, you know, from genetics. And then filial 2, F2, and so on. So the higher the number, the lower the generation. The higher the number, the farther it is away from the serval. F2s are, I don't know, man. An F2, I love them all. Don't get me wrong, I do. But why someone would pay the money they spend for a Savannah cat is just beyond me. You know, I always say just adopt. You know, so many cats that need to be rescued. I didn't pay for him. I didn't pay for his father. I didn't even know what his father was. I got him in Africa. They were going to kill him. So I traded for him. I gave the guy a backpack and he gave me a kitten. I didn't know he was going to grow up. I didn't know what the hell a serval was until I got back. I didn't even know how many laws I was breaking until I got back. Including international. I mean, I really didn't know. Oh, cops are here. What did you do, Pouncer? Don't worry, he's completely legal. He was always completely legal. There's no problems around here. So I was thinking, after all these terrible cops treated Pouncer so bad, should I become a cop and be a good cop that loves animals and teach them things about animals? Should I do that at my advanced age? I could. I really could. Where I am, you can. There's no age limit. That was a good trade. Yeah. I didn't get Pouncer. I got Swaggers, his dad. And Swaggers gave me Pouncer. And that was a whole funny story too. Because I went there to get the fee. A stud fee. You're supposed to get $1,500 or you could have a kitten. And I said, I don't want a kitten, I want money. My car's broken. I needed money. I needed transmission work. And so I went there. Oh, thank you so much. Disaster. Thank you so much. It's so nice of you. Thank you. We appreciate you. That is really kind. And so I get there. I said, all right, let me just, he's not a Savannah. Nitrous, how you doing? So I get there. I say, all right. I'm thinking to myself, should I look at the baby? I can look at them. I'm adult enough. I have enough self-control to look at them without taking one. So, oh, he's not a cheater, Preston. So I say, where are they? What are you eating the grass for, bro? They actually can eat a little bit of grass. It's good for the digestion. He might be eating a bug. And so she goes, they're in the kitchen or something. They're on this table. And there's two girls playing. There's a boy, him, watching them playing. He's sort of playing, just sort of inspired by them. He's jumping up and down. One of the girls was really sassy. One was very shy. And he jumped in my arms and he started kissing my face. I was like, oh, fuck, man, I don't want to love you. I don't want to love you. I don't love you. I don't love you. Then I was like, all right, I love you. I'm taking you. So I went there, all the way there. I drove 7.5 hours for the money to fix my car. And I came back with a cat. So I had to Uber for a long time and come up with ways. It wasn't easy. It really wasn't. But I got Pouncer. And all he wanted to do was play. That's all he wants to do. When he's inside, man, he's just on the bed next to me, just holding my hand, kicking and playing. He's the same baby he used to be. Yeah, softy, huh? More like a dopey. What kind is she? Hey, Deborah, Warwick, how are you? He's a boy, and he's a serval. An African Serval Cat. Well, you wouldn't really know. You would know. You know, they have things in common. Serval cat versus mountain lion. I got mountain lion. Like in a fight? You mean? In a fight, the mountain lion would win. Unless the serval knew kung fu. And Pouncer does know kung fu. Tiger claw style. What's up, Gussie? My aunt's name was Gussie. Kennedy Jr., how are you? Are you the guy that runs the health department? How much does one of these cats cost? If you get a baby, it's going to be like $5,000. You're no match for my tiger style. I believe you. But Pouncer is. I don't want to mention names or anything, but someone is getting the nails trimmed tomorrow. Let's not mention names. But I'm honestly a little bit worried. Looks like Scar. Pouncer wouldn't hurt a cat. He really wouldn't. He would try to play with it. He might hurt the cat by being clumsy. Like, he would try to play with them. Yeah, it's a lot of money, and you got to buy all sorts of stuff. You got to buy an enclosure, and you got to pay for an exotic vet, which you cannot skimp out on. You have to. Like, the laws will require it. You know, even in the lenient states, you're going to need rabies shots and all that. How you able to have a mountain lion? They belong free. I don't have a mountain lion. Oh, you're talking to him. They're beautiful. Alex is so handsome. You're so beautiful. But tomorrow you're going to be alone for 7 hours, bro. I got to take a class. I got no choice. Are you going to be okay? He doesn't like being alone. Those spots will confuse the mountain. Can you leave him alone at home? Well, we're going to find out tomorrow. I have a lot of cameras, you know. I have security cameras everywhere just to make sure he's okay. But, hey, Chronicles of Vanity Slay, how you doing? Hi, Lucy. Thank you. Lucy says you're cute. He said you're cute. So tomorrow I got to take this class. I can't get around it. And it's like almost 8 hours. And it's an hour drive. You're going to be alone for like a long time, bro. He'll sleep. That's what he does when I'm not there. Yeah, I got you now. Vivi, Flina, how are you? What breed? He's a Serval Cat. Good evening to you. I don't know. Oh, it's only 7:40 here. That's funny. I thought it was later. Snake Lady. That's a cool name. How are you doing? Leanne Collins is here, thank God. Snake Lady is here, thank God. We're glad all you guys are here. If you don't know, this is Pouncer. He's a good boy. He can jump really high. And this is a little playground we discovered. And it's good because obviously there's no one here. So even though it's small, he's okay with that. He just wants to smell things in the air. See? He just likes being outside. We're good. We're very good. Just that today, he was like, I thought he was sick for a little bit. What kind of cat is that? I just popped in. Christine Fowler. You know. Haven't you been here before? Christine, that's a familiar name. Haven't you been here before? Or does someone else have your name? He's a Serval Cat, but your name is very familiar. Uh-oh. We're getting a message from a crazy person. Uh-oh. A lot of messages from a crazy person. They're out there. There's lots of crazies out there. I hate when people are crazy on Fridays. Friday there should be no weirdos allowed. Low-key, my cat, he'd be scared of people. I don't know about Pouncer. Pouncer likes cats. It's a miniature tiger. That's what they thought in Florence. That is literally what they thought in the city of Florence, South Carolina. They believed he was a tiger, for real. And they took him away for something that he wasn't. And even if he was a tiger, if someone had a tiger illegally, they shouldn't hurt the tiger and try to kill it. It's not the tiger's fault. Can you have one in Ontario, Canada? It depends on the province in Canada. You have to look that up. I don't think, I'm not sure. I don't want to say. I'm not sure. You have a short-term memory. I understand. Is he fluffy? I would say they're born fluffy and become fuzzy. Petersboro. I don't know. I think he's... What are you? He's... I don't know, man. He's like this. He's like that. I don't know. Parts of you are fluffier. This is fluffy. This is fuzzy. He's a mixture of fuzzy and fluffy and mushy. Is this a Savannah cat? No, it's Pouncer. He ain't no wannabe. Savannah cats all think they're servals. It's funny, man. There are people that have Savannah cats that actually care that they look like servals. Like, they were like, doesn't he look like a serval? Doesn't he act like a serval? I'm like, no, not in the slightest way. If you only knew. Like, if you only knew. I don't care what generation it is. It's never the same. It's never the same. It's just not. I know an F1 has some of the same characteristics and all that, but they're not the same. I don't know why they care. Like, why does it matter? Why are you willing to spend more money for a domestic cat that has more serval blood? Like, why? Because it has spots? That's the stupidest thing. I'll never get that. There's his face. You can always adopt a cat. And if you go to shelters and you need a Savannah cat, you'll find one. Live chat security services. Checking on our security? What is this cat? This Pouncer. This is the tree that he does pee-pee on. What's up, Lathan Smith? Thanks for coming. Appreciate all you guys being here. A lot of people at Angel Rivers. There are people that have been here since Pouncer was less than 1 pound. And they watched them grow up. And then they watched them get taken away. And they went to war, man. These people went to war together. And we got them back, which never happens. Like, when have you ever heard of a quote, wild animal being taken away that's returned? You're the mayor of YouTube chats, huh? It's like a mod, but more powerful. And I see. And it's my pleasure to... Oh, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're honored to have you here. Proper orientation. Everyone rise. It's the mayor. What's up, Leah? Does he make a good pet? The best. For me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for everybody. It's for very few people. You have to be a little crazy. Matt is right. I mean, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. So, if you're a busy person, you're going to have to change your life so that you're busy with them, going wherever you're going. You have to be with them. I mean, you could have a serval just keep it in a place like this. You could have it outdoors and then enclosure like this big. It would be okay. But it wouldn't like you. It won't bond with you. You know, it'll be wild its whole life. And that will never change. You can't make up for that. You got to do it when they're babies. And you have to bottle feed them. If you don't bottle feed them, hey, Alicia, if you don't bottle, and Samira, if you don't bottle feed them, if they nurse, they're going to always yell at you. You know, it'll never be the same. No matter what you do, it'll never be the same. So if you keep them outdoors and you don't bottle feed them, oh, you're in for it, trust me. Hi, Debbie. No, he's not. He's a he. He's not a Savannah. He's the real deal. You wouldn't want to be. Are you just a Savannah? Hell no. Tell them what you are. You heard? Debbie, he's a serval cat. You could look it up. Serval. They're worth looking up. You'll learn a lot. They're jumpers. They're the fastest cats in the world. Up to 50 miles an hour. They would easily beat a cheetah. You could see. You could see them running with them on YouTube. Easily. It's like a scooter versus a motorcycle. The scooter will always win for the first till 20 miles an hour. That's your cat. Thank you, Debbie. What's up, Mike James? He knows his cats. You think you're leaving? You're not leaving. You're not leaving. I'll go to your car. He might want to go. When he wants to go, he does go to the car. Is that it, buddy? We'll see what he does. If he goes back there, it's gonna mean he wants to go back to his car. He doesn't like change. Like, he likes being outside. He likes doing this. He always gets all into it. He's doing his little marching thing. He likes being inside. He has all sorts of fun inside you can't imagine. He likes going to his jumping practice and all that. But he doesn't like going inside. And he doesn't like going inside, or he doesn't like going outside. He gets scared, I think. But once he's there, he's very happy. When I carry him outside the house, why are so many leashes? So he doesn't get away. When I carry him outside the house, he's like, ah. And once I open the door, he looks like a big baby. Like, oh, what's that? Like, it's like the first time he ever saw the world, you know? And he changes. And then he's just interested. And it's the same thing the other way, you know? The other thing he hates, hey, no, Pouncer. He hates being almost somewhere. I know these are strange things. He doesn't like being almost home. He hates that. When he's like 3 minutes away from home, when he's almost home, he goes nuts. He just yells at everybody. He goes nuts. And if he's 3 minutes away from his park, he goes nuts. He hates that. He loses his patience. He's not patient when he knows he's nearby. And he always knows. He was feeding her dogs. He was scratching on the trees. He always scratches on the tree. When he was a baby, he would climb more trees. And one time, he really climbed. And I was like, bro, how are we going to do this? Like, he got scared. I got scared. I was like, how are we getting down? And so I said, all right, I'll just pull you and I'll catch you. And I was like, Jeff, you better catch him, you know. But I did. But he fell a long way, right into my arms. He's always known that when he's with me, he's safe. Even when he was taken away and they put him in that facility, when I visited him, he missed him scratching. Sorry. You know, when I would go see him, instead of hissing at me like he did at them, he would cry. You know, it was just heartbreaking. I posted some of the videos. He would just cry, wanted to go home. He hated being alone. He didn't want to be outside by himself. If he's alone by himself at night, he gets scared of the dark. This is turf, yeah. He thinks he's in a gang. He owns the streets. All medium-sized cats and most of the big cats, they pace. Like at this time of day or night, whatever this is, all the servals in the country, even with the time difference, pretty much, they're all doing this. This is what they're doing. They're pacing. You know, if he was inside, he'd be going back and forth like a prison guard. You know, he'd be a good prison guard. Maybe he should be in a marching band. You know, he'll just pace. Because in the wild, they have a very small territory. And they like to patrol. They're on patrol. That's what they do. They look for... they look to make sure there's no predators. They check for food. You know, they're awake when other animals are sleeping. They're crepuscular. There's a slide. He loves slides. Yeah, I know you want to go. He does like being on slides. Don't make me do it now. Please don't make me do it. He knows. He knows everything. Wow, this floor is very soft. You want to go? I may want to go. Oh, there's a person? There is a person. You want to check him out? He's just not sure what to make of this guy. And he certainly won't know what to make of you. So, I think he wants to go to the car. I'm going to take him inside. So you guys have a nice night. Let me just go so I can get him. Tests too selfish? I don't know what that means. Alright, let's see. You guys have a nice night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything.